Hello everyone, welcome on back to Zielonka. So I think we'll actually probably hop into the harvester first. I just noticed, where is it? There we go. Field 31 and 48 already. I'm not sure if we'll get to 48 today. It's a very large, was it carrot field? Yeah, carrots. But the soybeans are kind of the priority because they should still be a fairly good price, actually. I didn't check that. Oh, let's see. The train station is 3,800. Yeah, it's still a fairly good price. And otherwise, we gotta wait a full year to sell it. So let's get this brought back there. Of course, we have all of the spraying to do for weeds. Yeah, this field, I think, not this field, but the one past it. That one over there, and maybe the one over here. Quite a few. Quite a few, and honestly, that field there, that small one, was not very well done. I'll set that off for now. Alright, so we're going to have to probably grab the semi. We'll get that pulled over there. Then we'll have to get the liquid fertilizer emptied out, put some herbicide in there. Because we're going to need some herbicide for all the fields that do need to be sprayed. I don't think we have any at the current moment. It's not that I've seen laying around anywhere. I'm going to do the same thing with the soup and preserved food again, like it did just the last episode. How I waited a little bit longer until I sold all of it. I waited 2 months there, something like that, or it was like every other month is what I'm kind of thinking I'll probably do. Now, funny thing is, this field here, which has always had sugar beets, guess what? It has sugar beets in it again. I checked as soon as I saw it was planted again. I was like, hey, I wonder what's in there. Nothing that we want. Honestly, I think we might be thinking about getting this filled up with fuel at some point. It's starting to look pretty low. I don't know what the best bet would be there if we're just, bring down the equipment down to the fuel station or buy something for fuel. It looks good. I do want to talk about, because I know it wouldn't have been the videos prior to this, the two prior. Would have been the week prior to that, where I had asked about what's people's feelings on the series. Brought up a fair point that we do have a lot of money. It is a fair point. And this is kind of an opportunity we really don't have much. Having a boatload of money that we can spend on things. I think my current plan, I don't know when the series will end still. I really don't. Right now my guess would be maybe a little bit prior to like the Edgewater and Court ended, and that was, I think those were around episode 38, 40, somewhere in there. I still think it'll end before then, but it kind of just depends on how fields are. But I am going to try and do some productions I don't normally do, or some modded ones I wouldn't normally be able to do. So I did activate 2 that sound kind of interesting. There is a dessert mod. I'm not sure if we're going to get too much into that. That's kind of like a secondary, if we get time and everything, we could definitely look into that. I don't remember what the recipes were, but I know there was like 1 or 2 for that. The recipes look fairly decent to do. A lot of the other ones needed chocolate, and chocolate is not the easiest thing to manufacture. Obviously, you need a dairy, and sugar and all that. So, but the other one is a pizzeria. I think that's kind of something different. I saw that on Mod Hub. I'm like, I think pizza would be something different. I think people would enjoy that. So I did activate that one. I think that's the one we're going to try to do first. Oh. I might buy... There's a piece of land not too far from here. I might buy it and place the production on it, just to kind of see what the recipes are. So we have an idea of what we should be building towards. I know we will need flour, so I'll have to buy a flour mill. So I was looking around that mill there. I believe it's called a grain mill. I can't find any station to buy it. You can't buy the property it's on or anything. So I'm assuming it's not meant for that. So we'll have to build our own. And we'll probably have to get some sort of oil. Like olive oil or something, I'm sure. Obviously tomatoes. That would be something we would need. I haven't looked too much at the recipes, like I said. But there is a piece of land not far from us, like right down here. It's like 20 grand. We could definitely place it down there. The dessert factory I'm not sure about yet, so we're probably not going to place that down right away. I'm going to take a look at the recipes on that one in my off time and just see how those are. So, but still, I will let everyone know. So Cyion should be returning soon. So, if anybody's excited for that, it should be returning next couple weeks. Should be the weekend after the 1 year challenge is finished up. So, still deciding on some things, but it should be coming up here shortly. I think I have the starting equipment down. Maps, I have kind of gone back and forth between a couple different options. But we'll knock something down. We'll nail something down permanently in a little bit. So everyone will have that to look forward to in a little bit. Factories. Pizza production. Here we go. So, let's see. Looks like the spawn location and the dump location are kind of close to one another. I think we're going to put it over here. The sell point, we'll place that once the time is ready. So right now we don't know what the prices of literally everything that comes with this is. But I don't think they're too bad. So this would need cheese, so we would need a dairy, and then obviously milk. Potato pizza would not be too bad. We could definitely probably do that if we store some potatoes. But we can't store potatoes. We could store potatoes in here, I guess. Egg pizza, again, we need cheese. This wouldn't be too bad. We would just need a greenhouse and an oil mill again. Then obviously another a grain mill. Maybe potato pizza, we'll see. Maybe I'll put some in there once it's ready. Okay, we can turn that one off. I had that on to catch up. But yeah, right now, obviously, there are no prices on all of this stuff. Oh, there's no selling points. It does kind of tell you the price. So obviously, the one with the most work probably goes for the highest price. But yeah, for this, I think I was looking at like the strawberry sorbet. Is that what it is? Or the strawberry jam. I think those were some of the easier ones to be able to do without, having to afford cows and everything else that goes along with that. A worker E completed their task. But I'll take a look at those stuff once once we're a little bit closer. I'll have to take a look at the dessert factory a little bit more. I'll get this unfolded. If they are done, yeah, it looks like they're just about done. We'll get it sent off down here. I'm probably going to buy this wheat field here. Just to be honest, I think that might not be a bad idea. If we're going to do some work with a grain mill. We can do sorghum flour, though, so we'll have plenty of opportunities to, well, do even more. So 41, and we'll buy 30,000. That's it. Not bad. 37, I believe, was ready with soybeans. We're actually going to buy that as well. Only 51% full. We really didn't need to bring the semi over here. It doesn't appear so. But I think I'll have to look at greenhouses, maybe? Because we'll definitely need tomatoes from what I was seeing. An oil mill is something that we should probably look at getting again. Which is kind of unfortunate because we did have one for a while. We had it for the potato chips. So, kind of unfortunate now that we're looking to basically get another one now. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have sold it, but hindsight 2020. I highly doubt they completed their task. Well, I think we'll get a tomato greenhouse down here. Oh, they missed that whole bottom corner. They were nowhere near being done. I think there's some that require seeds and stuff, and there's some that don't. I think it's just water, some of them. I think the ones that require seeds and stuff are modded ones, though. I think the base game ones are just only water. And now I'll just about finish this field. Yeah. And then we'll have just this one here, which is just the one partial. I really need to fill this up. I really do. I need to put a road over to this. Because I drive over it so often, I should just put a path or something over it. I haven't looked at roads in a while. Or not roads, bridges. I think that's under decorations, I think. Now we got these. Wouldn't be much, but it'd be something. Oh, that one's way too low. I don't have a lot of my bridge mods installed, it appears. But yeah, I think maybe down here. Coming right off that road. And maybe we'll put one up here as well. There. That way we're not always driving over the ravine there. I'm sure that's not good on the tractor's suspension. Well, what field needed the second layer of fertilizer? Field 50 and 88. Okay. Well, I'm gonna start a time lapse, so I'll try to keep up with the soybeans if it does get full. I'm not sure if it will or not, but I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
All of your wind has gone, and all of the past You've drawn, you've sunk to the ocean sun where no one can see. You stand, don't let the dark embrace. Cower the dreams you chase under the rust and blood. Don't let yourself give up.
Well, this field is just about done. And so is the soybeans. Just about the same timing, really. This doesn't have much left now, so. Although I think we'll have to pick up a little bits of pieces, it looks like. The wheat, that's probably going to sit for a little bit. Honestly, I'm not sure if it's wheat. It might be barley. But it looks like wheat. That might sit for a little bit until we get the grain mill up, because that might just be something we empty right into the grain mill. Carrots over there, I'm not sure yet. It will get done. It's just not a priority. We don't really need the carrots right away. I think both of the productions are doing all right for carrots. Outside of that, obviously we have a bunch of sorghum coming up. Although I think the potatoes are next month. So yeah, we'll probably obviously get some in the soup factory, like I said, because we do want to finish all of the different recipes for the soup. Because then, really, we would have done basically everything with Premium Edition new-wise that came new with it. Obviously, technically, there's different recipes for potato chips, but the only difference is what product was the oil from. You know, there's olive oil, canola oil, or sunflower oil. It's the only difference between those recipes. I think there's a slight difference in how fast they are, but it looks like they actually finished out this small piece down here. I didn't expect it. We'll get this loaded up, 91%. So what, we'd have a total of 22,000 liters? Somewhere in there? Double check just in case we don't have more. No. Okay, so soybeans still probably the best. Yeah, by a lot. Yes, I'm sure if we waited a whole year to back to June, we could get a better price, but is it worth it? I don't know. I did want to look at how much the dessert factory was. I did not look at that earlier. We will obviously need to buy a grain mill. It's 96,000. Kind of surprised there's only one option. Premium pizza. Oh, here we go. 50,000. It's 50,000 to buy it. Okay. Not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Greenhouses, let's see. We would need this for the strawberries as well if we would do that. The fruit greenhouse that has a possibility of doing olives in it. Interesting. You do cotton, grapes, sugar beets. I have to look at that one in another save another time. That's kind of an interesting thing. Haven't seen that one before. I added it to the mod list, but doesn't mean I actually remember what it did and everything else that came along with it. I'm sure it's just one of those things. Looked through the mod hub. I was like, oh, hey, this looked cool, and I downloaded it to never be used. That's a lot of mods that are like that, I'll be honest. I have like 15 maps downloaded, and yeah, most of them will probably never be played on, unfortunately. There's a lot of great maps in there too. Basically, anytime one that comes out looks really cool, I download it for it to never be seen, it seems like. This be a decent amount of money. At least worthwhile to, bring it to the train station. 1.1 kilometers away, so quite a ways. Let's head on out. Although 26% full, so that's not too bad. But the capacity would be, I don't know, 80,000 then? Right around there. Give or take. Kind of nice not having to stop by the sawmill today. Although we should have a full load coming soon. Real soon. Well, that cotton field down there. There's one there for cotton. Quite a few cotton fields, really. Most maps I've done don't have much for cotton, but $87,000. That's pretty good. Got us back over $900,000. That's even better. Well, I think for now I'm gonna just do a base normal greenhouse. Now I think we're gonna put it over here. Kind of makes most sense, although just put a bridge in here. I don't know if that might need some groundwork on it, it looks like, but let's see how it goes in there with the bridge. And let's see, greenhouse. Could definitely do a large. Okay, yeah, that'll be fine. Looks like we'll have to do a little bit of cleanup work on the road. Yeah, a little bit. Hopefully that's not too much, though. Yeah, looks good. So, I think we just need water for this one. It's pretty basic in that sense. Yeah, we'll just have to do one thing of water for tomatoes. And it would give us the ability to do strawberries at some point as well. Well, let me know what everybody's thinking on the productions, too. Obviously, the dessert factory, I still need to look at the recipes and stuff. I don't think they're too bad. Pizzeria, obviously certain things I don't know if I'll end up doing. Just because there is quite a bit to go into just getting cheese. I'm sure it would bump up the price quite a bit, but you still got to figure in the price for the cows, the barn, the feed, the time to get the feed. So we have to buy mowers, balers, and then obviously the actual dairy itself. Well, I almost hit the door off. I think this would fit the whole thing. I think the large one's a pretty good large. Yeah, 20,000 liter capacity. So we will start up tomatoes on that. Get that closed. Obviously, for the time being, it'll have them spawning outside. I guess you gotta see how this is. Not too bad. I definitely would have preferred something a little bit flatter, though. But I just don't have many many bridges installed, unfortunately. Most of my modded ones I usually have inactive unless I know I'm gonna need it. Yeah, we'll probably keep the eggs around just in case I need that for something for production. I do want to look at how these are doing for capacity for carrots. They're gonna be fine for a little bit, so that's not a huge rush. Oh, that is almost full for planks. So let's grab that front forklift attachment. Yeah, so one of those flat bridges kind of like that. That's kind of what I wanted. So maybe I'll look to see what I have for mods. Okay. Okay, that's where one went. Not sure how we're going to get that one pushed down, but maybe we can kind of just hook it just right. Okay, well that flipped it upside down, but we should still be able to pick it up. The imaginary straps on that plank of those planks are doing quite a bit of work. I suppose this will have to, yeah. That should be enough to last a while. Yeah, I think we'll still have to bring some more. Like I said, that's the bridge I wanted. A nice flat one where it's not going to be too much, but I might just look at what I have. No, I think that should last quite a bit. But that is everything for today. Let me know what everybody's thoughts are, obviously, on the productions, the dessert factory. I think that's what it's called. I don't remember. They're on ModHub. I'll try to at least link the pizza one for now, since I'm not sure if I'm going to use the other one. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.